in before that other street on the right, whatever that is. I can't remember. So,
And it was way back.
way back, right?
Yeah.
But they dug into that what I thought was an Indian mound, but I guess it's not, because obviously there would have been some issue with.
Yeah, it's too bad. I thought that house was kind of cute. I mean, I know it was really small, but I hate when they take stuff down.
They're going to build a monster back there now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
Great back.
I remember a long time ago, Lydia Champlin, when she was mayor, said, "And one of these days you won't even recognize Chagrin Falls anymore." And in a lot of ways, I think she's right.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of when I moved here 40 some years ago, the only stores that are the same are the hardware store, popcorn shop, Fireside. Everything else has changed in some way.
It has at that.
Okay, I think we can call this meeting to order.
You can.
It is 8:33, Wednesday, February 3rd. This is the February meeting of the Parks Commission.
Great.
The first item on our agenda is to approve the minutes of the meeting from January 6th. I'd like to make a motion that we approve them.
I don't know if I can second that. Yeah, I can't.
You can't because you weren't there. Yeah.
I'll second that.
Okay. The second item is to really finally approve the 2021 goals and objectives. The only thing that's different from the previous documents is that I added planning for the Grove Hill Park. So, I mean, there's nothing else to think about there. So does anyone have something to say about that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion. We approve the 2021 goals and objectives.
I'll second.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. The third item is the approval of the Chagrin Valley Chamber application for use of Riverside Park for the 2021 concerts on July 15, 22, and 29, and August 5, 12, and 19. Did you all get a chance to look at that application?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So they want to do it in Riverside Park, so there's more room for spacing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is Chrissy. I'd like to let you know that Molly Gebler is in attendance if you'd like to speak to her at all. May I
great.
promote her?
Okay, Molly, do you want to say anything?
I'll bring her into the conversation
Okay,
now. Just give me a
thanks.
second. Thank you. Molly, I'm promoting you. So if you'll start your camera and unmute
Hi, Molly.
the crew.
Looks like John Brockway to me. What?
Pretty good looking, huh?
Yeah. Maybe you had a. Oh, never mind.
Hello.
Hi, Molly. Is there anything you want to say about your application?
You know, it's pretty straightforward. We are minimizing. We typically run about 10. And we're only doing 6 this year. And obviously it is all based on at that time if it is appropriate to hold them. We don't want to be a spreader by any means. So it'll be all our bands know that they could be canceled, on a day's notice. So.
Oh, really? On just a day's notice?
Yep, they're all in agree, that in this life right now,
right.
It could change in a day. So they're being very kind and gracious on that. And yep.
That's great. We did have a concert last year. It was Encore Chamber. I can't remember the rest of the name, but at any rate, they were fine. But how are you going to control the social distancing?
I mean, we're just going to have to police it. We'll have staff policing it. I don't know. We had a movie in South Russell Park. They let us use some spray paint that dissolved with the rain. We're happy to do that and make family circles, which we did in South Russell Park. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that
okay.
Separate and we can work with the village on what is appropriate for that.
Is that okay with you, John? That if they use that dissolving spray paint?
Yeah, yeah. What, Molly, where would they be setting up like their stage or whatever closer to like
To the
the corner?
street,
What's that?
like close, like on that brick or the slate patio,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
so that the electricity would be right there. They do have to be on a solid ground more than grass.
So they would pull off the panel by the hardware store is where they would be getting their electricity.
That would probably be the best, unless, you know, that the dam is loud, and but I don't think there's any other space going back without us putting a stage, and we just financially can't support putting a stage up there. So we have to use what, you know, what's in the park to have that be their stage.
Sure, sure. I just want to, because typically we leave the electricity off all year
Yes.
long, and in special events, we turn it on. That's where we can get together closer to that.
Perfect.
Molly, what time would the concert start?
They start at 7 and end at 9.
Okay.
And I know that, you know, with Blossom being changed, I don't know about the Valley Art Center. And if they're hosting Art by the Falls, you know, that would be something where we obviously would respect them and move to Triangle Park on that Thursday if any of those dates interfere with that. But I have not confirmed with them if they're hosting it or not.
I think they're going to have their event at the Valley Art Center in
Okay.
a couple of different stages because they're having the same artist this year as were scheduled for last year. So I don't think that's an issue. I don't know about Blossom. I mean,
I talked to the JCs and they definitely said that it's not going to be May, that it probably, they could be looking at October if and a big if. But, you know, that was just my question to them was, you don't have to tell me a date. I don't even want to know the plan. I just want to make sure we're not interrupting
yeah,
anything hosting July and August. And they said we should be good to go.
yeah, I think so too, from what I've read in the paper. So,
Yeah.
or maybe on the Village Block Facebook page, but I feel so sorry for them because they put so much time and energy into that.
It's
And they have to
heartbreaking.
start planning like almost immediately after the last one. So,
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. This whole thing's heartbreaking.
yeah, it is. Well, I would like to make a motion that we approve this and with the understanding that if the COVID pandemic is still going on, then a decision will be made and we'll have to cancel.
Yes.
But we've got to keep moving forward, I think. So anyway, I make a motion to approve this application.
I can second that.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for attending the meeting.
Absolutely. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks. You
Bye.
too, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Under miscellaneous, I have a bunch of different things. John, at the last meeting, Todd asked about if we could do something to screen the electrical panel at Triangle Park. So I talked with Beth and Janine about that because it's sort of a beautification kind of thing.
Mhm.
And so we thought maybe we could put up a wooden trellis and then grow clematis on the trellis. And I have lots of fall blooming clematis, big ones that can be put in there. So I don't know, what did you and Mark think about that idea?
That's a good idea. I'm trying to keep the view to the bandstand on the back side. And that's why we redid the composite around there and to sort of hide it, and it makes it look better. So, I mean, I don't want it going too much above the rooftop, say.
Right. I thought we were gonna have to plant something though that was gonna stay obviously green all year long, even through the winter. No? What do you think, Ann?
Well, I talked with Beth and Janine about that, and, you know, we don't want that arborvitae again, because it's not very attractive.
Right.
We haven't figured out what else can go there, but
We had a lot of problems, Todd, with the root system of those
know.
arborvitaes
Yep.
getting into like the wires and then the irrigation and stuff.
Right.
So that, plus it was the height of the arborvitae is why we took that out. So we could view people if they would do bands and that stuff
Hmm.
in the time to come, you know? So, but, you know, there's plants that we could put maybe like a holly or something and put some of them around there that keep green all year long and are smaller type.
Well, you want it to be at least as tall as the top of the electrical panel itself, I would think. It doesn't have to be all the way to the top, but that panel still is low enough that you're not going to obscure the view of anybody that's making a speech on the bandstand, I would think. So that was all. Just, I mean, it's painted now. It kind of disappears in the wintertime anyhow. You're right, with the color of the bandstand, and it's you don't really notice it that much.
Yeah, we tried camouflaging it, obviously, say.
Right.
We painted it black and then the brown, so
Right. Yep.
blend in, so.
Yeah. Wintertime, it doesn't really matter, probably.
so John, what do you think you'd like to do with that?
I'd like to get it out of there wherever it would know. Yeah, well, we can look into it further. I mean, there's more, obviously, we have more landscaping to do around our parks and stuff, so we will look into maybe some small shrubbery to break it up a little, maybe, you know?
Yeah, we can, well, let's talk with Janine and Beth too, because they have distinct ideas about that. Somebody just asked me to call them after the meeting. Who was that?
Who's Christy?
Okay. Okay, so we'll just sort of research this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm wondering about any plans for reseeding Riverside Park, since there won't be any big events going on this year. And you know, it's still a muddy mess in the middle.
Yes, we are going to be addressing that. I just spoke with the mayor yesterday and it's big on his topic as well. And
Good.
we are going to attack that. I mean, a lot of our jobs this year are going to be park related and all this. So a lot of landscaping plans and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And also, I had been bugging the JCs about removing the lights from those 3 new pine trees by the skating shelter in Riverside. I think they were removed yesterday, but did the JCs do that or was it the service department?
No, that was a JC's.
Okay, good.
They do all the lighting. We don't do anything.
Right. I didn't want that to get foisted off onto you. Yeah, good. And the last thing, John, have you had a chance to count how many urns you have down at the service department?
Yeah, I forgot to get back with you and I just emailed you a little bit ago. We have 6 of them.
Okay,
They're stored up in the armory and they're all in good shape.
great.
So
Do they have soil in them?
5 of them do. The one is missing the media.
Okay. Because we are working on getting some of the merchants that may not know how to get urns to have some. Like I discovered that the lady who owns Capozzi interior design at Plaza, she thought it was Donna Murphy who was in charge of that. And I just walked in there. I said, would you like to have an urn? And she said, I'd like to have 2. So I'm thinking that maybe Passport to Peru and Sanity and Little Bobette don't know how to get them either. So we'll let you know. But be nice to have them all used if possible.
Okay.
Let's see, is there anything else?
Well, Rust Belt Riders, I know, sells soil from their compost that they make.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're trying to start up their service, the composting service in Chagrin, and then have that soil available. And I think Boosters is going to try to do a fundraiser with them too. So maybe I can talk with Beautification about using that soil or somehow talking to them to see if that's appropriate or what you guys wanted.
Yeah, I think we
Totally.
want to support local people, and
Yeah.
you told
And-
us about that before. I think it's a great idea.
It would be local compost. Like it could be compost from our community made into soil that then we use in our own urns. It's that whole
Mhm.
circle. Could be cool.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'll talk to Beth and Janine about it.
Okay.
Greta,
Yeah.
could you get me the information on that? Because
Yes.
that's a possibility. We could mix that into the midway of Riverside Park.
Ooh, awesome. Okay. Yeah. I'll get you the
So-
contact and the info.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's compost.
Yeah, we could have our
So
own
it has
garbage.
to be mixed, it has to be mixed in with other soil, right?
Well, they make it into soil. They
Oh.
collect compost and then they have different levels. They have like soil that they sell to farmers, and then they have like winter indoor soil. They have all these different levels of soil that they
Okay,
sell. Cool. Awesome. That's good news.
yeah. Thanks.
Exciting.
Does anybody have anything else?
I don't.
I don't think I do either. Our next meeting is March 3rd.
March 3rd. Okay. I have to drive Marta to school.
Oh, okay.
She's on her way, or she's ready. We have another minute or two. Unless there's some, is there
Okay.
some?
I think that's it. Thank
March
you,
3rd.
everyone. Pardon me?
Yes. I can't wait till March 3rd. Bye, Christy.
Okay, everybody stay safe. Talk to you.
How you
Yeah.
Yep.